immersive and host.
Hello and welcome to one of the most atmospheric venues in the game of football, St James's Park. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Newcastle United facing Manchester City.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United.
Well, they're playing with a midfield diamond, so key to their success will be the holding midfielder and the player in the number 10 position. They really need to influence the game here today.
And here's the Manchester City lineup. Ederson begins in goal. Raheem Sterling plays with Riyad Mahrez on the flanks. And the focal point in attack today, Ciro Immobile. And the match is underway. Mahrez. De Bruyne with a chance. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
Well, Newcastle United getting the ball moving again. Can they come up with a response now? Mkhitaryan on the move. And space to cross it. Must be! Oh, tremendous goalkeeping. But hang on, offside is the decision here. And it's fair to say Burnley have surprised quite a few with their eye-catching brand of football. It really has been terrific to watch.
Well, continue to play like they have been, and they could be playing Champions League football next season. It would certainly be a surprise, but they deserve it at the moment.
Good bit of pressing. Can't miss, surely. And still a chance. And at the second time of asking, it's a goal. The keeper, meanwhile, looks to the heavens.
Well, as you can see, it's an error from the goalkeeper. You just can't spill it into a dangerous area like that.
De Bruyne. Stones. Riyad Mahrez. Now can they make something happen? Immobile. And a body in the way. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, it petered out. Foden. Oh, big opportunity. And the keeper has possession of it. And news of a goal at Goodison Park. Alex Scott has the details for us.
It's a goal for Everton. They've scored the opener here with 17 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Newcastle pushing forward with options available. Aubameyang! Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
And for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
The physio's keeping an eye on him because he took a blow to his upper thigh in that last challenge. Keep an eye on this one.
Cheers, Jeff. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high, you're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley.
Joao Cancelo. Sterling has it. Well, they keep the ball moving. Mahrez. Sterling. Giving it a try. And the keeper more than alive to it.
Well, he's tried to be clever, but he just didn't get enough on it. That's a comfortable save.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Cristiano Ronaldo. Terrific block. Can they hit on the break? And he might be through here. And punched away. Well, they have it again. Immobile. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. He's driven in the corner. Well, clattered away. Sterling. Terrific block. And the problem not completely solved. Well, that's the end of that for now. Isco. Possession changing hands. De Bruyne. Joao Cancelo. Approaching the end of the first half, and Newcastle quite simply must up their game. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they can certainly play better than this. It's been a disappointing first half display from them. But if they can just play with more urgency and energy in the second half, they can get back into this. They definitely have the quality.
They've given it away. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. And return to Mahrez. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Foden. Immobile now. Rodri. Ciro Immobile. Foden. Here's De Bruyne. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, as you can see here, the build-up is patient, it's precise and penetrative, which opens up the opposition. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. And across the touchline, so a throw-in here. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. And we're focusing on him for a reason, Stuart. He's asking plenty of questions of the defenders.
Yeah, he's certainly carved out plenty of chances. He's tested the keeper on numerous occasions, and he got his reward with that goal. Brilliant stuff from him.
And the match is underway. De Bruyne with a chance. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first. Good bit of pressing. And still a chance. And at the second time of asking, it's a goal. The keeper, meanwhile, looks to the heavens. Aubameyang. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high. You're absolutely right. That's a great effort.
Immobile. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Here's De Bruyne. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now. And the ball is rolling again. And Newcastle left with a mountain to climb here in the second half. Can they respond? Physically strong and secure on the ball. Foden. And the keeper has possession of it. Lodeira. Joe Willock. And winning it back. Well, the back pages and social media chock full of transfer rumours, but there does appear to be something behind this. What do you make of it, Stuart?
Well,
and the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Well, he's gone short with it. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. A goal! An exceptional performance, this. 4 to the good now.
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
one-sided contest. 4-0. Willock. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Newcastle United facing Sheffield United.
Can you please make yourself known to the nearest steward? Thank you.
Not the pass he had in mind. Isco. Mkhitaryan waiting. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. Not problematic for the keeper. Rodri. Foden. Sterling. Katabach. Firing it towards goal. Well, fantastic reflex action.
Substitution for Manchester City. Coming off the pitch, number 17, Kevin De Bruyne. To be replaced by number 20, Bernardo Silva.
Now, how about the short corner? The defender doing his job. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And then just look at this finish, Derek. He does so well to read the bounce. Often you can send these into road's end, but he makes the perfect contact. Stunning goal, really.
So making the substitution now. Oh my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Kea. Now with Lodeiro. Willock. Borja Iglesias. And a fine tackle. Well, we have more knockout football coming up for you. Action from the FA Cup. It's Manchester City taking on Liverpool.
Well, the cup always whets the appetite, and that one's no different. It should be a really good game.
The referee has decided to give the free kick decision the way of City. A change in the offing for City.
Off the pitch, 26, Riyad Mahrez. To be replaced by 21, Ferran Torres.
It comes to nothing in the end. Now the delivery. It might still be problematic. Rodri. Katterbach. The ball with Rodri. Space and time for the cross. Cutting the ball back. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Joe Willock. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Well, it might still work out for them. And the keeper hangs on at the second attempt.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he? Great stop, and then the reaction.
Sterling. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Ten minutes to go. City did well to win it back. Immobile. Here's Bernardo Silva. Great opportunity. Oh, well hit, but couldn't keep it down.
Substitution for Manchester City. Coming off the pitch, number 7, Raheem Sterling. To be replaced by number 10, Jack Grealish.
5 minutes to go. Nice and easy for the keeper. Ciro Immobile. Foden. Immobile now. Katterbach. Grealish. Now Immobile. Ferran Torres. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
Well, great read there to intercept. Joe Willock. Promising looking ball. And reading it absolutely superbly. Superb block. Ciro Immobile. Immobile. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And the referee blows the whistle. That will be all for this game. And no points picked up by Newcastle United. What did you think of it all?
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
Well, a starring role played by Ciro Immobile. Sensational performance on all levels. Stuart, what did you make of his production?
Well, he scored one and could have had a lot more. But if you keep getting into the right areas, the goals will come. I thought he was very good today.
Good bit of pressing. And still a chance. And at the second time of asking, it's a goal. The keeper, meanwhile, looks to the heavens. Aubameyang. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high. You're absolutely right. That's a great effort.
Immobile. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Here's De Bruyne. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now. And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. Katterbach. Firing it towards goal. Well, fantastic reflex action. He's gone and found the net. Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal.
Just a couple of questions for you. Thank you, that's all the questions we've got for you.
by the pepper spray. More faggot bricks to riot like a renegade. Seeing him setting fire to rain as the letters fade. No doubt I was raised out the south. Tell your ex-boyfriend to keep my name out his mouth. I've been in and out to drag the pain out the house. Big and brave, something proud, say my name, I'm a bow.
The fans have waited and wondered, would it happen? Now it has happened. Now it's all about his debut. Hello everyone, always a joy to be here in South Yorkshire. We're at Bramall Lane. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Sheffield United up against Newcastle United.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Number 23, Ben Osborne. Number 16, Oliver Norwood. And number 11, Lise Mousset.
Well, here's how the lineup looks for Sheffield United.
Well, in this shape, unless their wing-backs play further forward, there won't be any width in their attacks, which then puts a lot of pressure on the strikers to provide the goal threat.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United. Isco starts with Henrik Mkhitaryan out wide, and the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition.
Thank you for attending today's game at Bramall Lane. Enjoy the match.
And the contest begins. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the Magpies moving the ball forward with purpose. Ronaldo, and he's through here. And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
Goal for the Magpies.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Well, there's no getting away from it. This is the man so many people have been focusing on ahead of this particular game. The rumours are true. He's going to end his wonderful career at the end of the season. And what a loss for the club that is bound to be, Stuart.
Well, it's slightly surprising because he still looks a very good player. But he obviously knows his own body and thinks he can't perform at his best anymore. I think he's made a brave decision.
Egan. Enes Unal with it. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And slipped through beautifully. Ronaldo at the ready. A deft clearance. Matty Longstaff. Oh, showing excellent vision. And tucked away by Henrik Mkhitaryan.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
So 2-0 now.
Number 13, Henrik Mkhitaryan.
An alert intervention. Absolutely true to say social media has been full of talk this week about Cristiano Ronaldo. The rumours coming out of the camp, Stuart, are that this may be his last season, that he's considering hanging up his boots.
Well, if it is true, he'll be a big miss to everybody. He's been such a great player for them. But I'm always pleased to see a player retire before their powers start to wane. At the moment, he's still having a big impact on this team.
Isco. And here it is for Isco. Vital intervention. And he's fired over the corner. And clears the danger. Ramsey has it. Good vision. Can he get onto this? And he's found a bit of daylight. In it goes! To alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, but I think the defending is poor. How can the goalkeeper be left so exposed with two players running at him? Mind you, it's still a great team goal.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand.
Number 10, Cristiano Ronaldo. To be replaced by number 9, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Ciro Immobile. Will it happen for them? Effective challenge. Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Who can he pick out? Oh, there it is! Unbelievable stuff from
Well, let's look at this again. It's a decent delivery into the box, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
So the ball is running again at 2-2. Well, no problems defensively. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. Can he put it away? Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Ciro Immobile. Isco. Now with Aubameyang. Moving forward effectively. And based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Played over, and clearing it away. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Defenders need to cover. Oh, there it is! Incredible! How about this for guts and courage? Can they see this out now?
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Substitution time it is. Well, the action underway once more, and no shortage of entertainment. 3-2. Shelby. And Pavard on the ball. Newcastle in a potentially dangerous position. But they took care of the situation defensively.
Well, those stats tell you everything. Newcastle have enjoyed the majority of possession.
Hold on, Stuart. They're in here. Oh, no. It's gone a begging.
Well, they can't miss opportunities like that. What a chance to equalise.
They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. And teammates to play it to. Will it be? Well, you might say he was unlucky. Denied by the post. Goal kick. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Matty Longstaff. keeper was called upon and delivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
Over it comes. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, sometimes it's the case for any attacking player, it just doesn't happen, and it hasn't happened for Ciro Immobile.
Well, Derek, he's usually so clever around the edge of the box, but today he just hasn't shown that. As the touch map shows us, he hasn't had enough touches in those key areas.
And the contest begins. Ronaldo. And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one. Matty Longstaff. Oh, showing excellent vision. And tucked away by Henrik Mkhitaryan. Vital intervention. Good vision. Can he get onto this? And he's found a bit of daylight. In it goes to alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round. Well, really fine goalkeeping, good diving stop. Who can he pick out? Oh, there it is! Unbelievable stuff from 2 down. They're right back in this. Moving forward effectively. Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Defenders need to cover. Oh, there it is! Incredible! How about this for guts and courage? Can they see this out? Now, hold on, Stuart, they're in here. And teammates to play it to. Will it be? Well, you might say he was unlucky. Denied by the post. Goal kick. Oh, big chance. Well, the keeper was called upon and delivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
And back underway here, with Newcastle looking to find a route back into the game. Borja Iglesias. Alert defending. Osborne. Norwood. Enes Unal with it. Firing it towards goal. Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Delivering it. Well off target. Didn't have an awful lot of space to work with, however. Pavard. Well, the back pages and social media chock full of transfer rumours, but there does appear to be something behind this. What do you make of it, Stuart?
Yes, Derek, the figure we've been hearing is around about £35 million, which I believe is a good offer for a player with his kind of talent. It's now just a matter of whether they find that acceptable.
Could play it in. No spillage from the goalkeeper. Routine. Shelby. An important interception.
Well, the stats confirm what we've been seeing. Sheffield United haven't controlled the play so far, but their counter-attacking has been really good, particularly in the wide areas. It's been an excellent performance from them so far.
Ramsey! It's in! They're looking really relaxed and confident, and not giving the opposition much of a look in.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Sheffield United taking on Leicester City. Mkhitaryan, it might really appeal to Isco, foiling them effectively. Robbed them. Shelby. Isco. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. He's in with a chance. It was an excellent example of how to break at pace.
Well, that's counter-attacking football at its best. They switch on so quickly when they win the ball back. It deserved a goal.
You've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. And a goal kick given. Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. He's really dominating in attack in this game, Stuart.
Well, he's been brilliant today. His skill, his movement, his goals, what a good performance. And he's not finished just yet.
Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Newcastle United facing Aston Villa.
And what a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Big chance here. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping.
Well, you won't see too many better saves than that. It was just brilliant.
Well, not the pass he had in mind. Kea. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Could pull one back here, but no! What a glorious opportunity squandered to get back into this.
Well, that had to go in, didn't it? I just can't see them turning this around now.
Norwood. Martin Hongla. Oh, that's a super ball over the top. Still could be dangerous. Well, the minutes are ticking away, Stuart. Newcastle fans are going to be disappointed about this.
Well, they've had no defensive game plan today. The forwards haven't pressed the ball. The midfield players have been outnumbered, and there is too much space between the defenders at the back. That's been the problem.
Now a decent position. Fleck. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
Real concern for the bench now, because it looks like he landed with his elbow underneath his body, and that's causing him some serious pain at the moment.
Cheers, Jeff. John Fleck. Martin Hongla. And he takes it on, and hunting for his second goal tonight, however.
Well, you're absolutely right. He's been on great form today. That was another good effort.
Longstaff. Shelvey. Pavard with it. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Options in the middle. And the cross not sufficiently well played in. David McGoldrick. And Ben Osborne has it. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. And it might be... Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
He's given it straight to the opposition. And that's great work to keep it in play. And the referee blows the whistle. That will be all for this game, and no points picked up by Newcastle United. What did you think of it all?
Well, we know how strong they are going forward, but they showed a lack of defensive know-how today. They were caught square too many times, they didn't defend the box well enough, and as a result, they deserve to lose this game.
Vital intervention. Good vision. Can he get onto this? And he's found a bit of daylight. In he goes to alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round. Well, really fine goalkeeping, good diving stop. Who can he pick out? Oh, there it is! Unbelievable stuff from 2 down. They're right back in this. Moving forward effectively. Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Defenders need to cover. Oh, there it is! Incredible! How about this for guts and courage? Can they see this out? Now, hold on, Stuart, they're in here. And teammates to play it to. Will it be? Well, you might say he was unlucky. Denied by the post. Goal kick. Oh, big chance. Well, the keeper was called upon and delivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
Firing it towards goal. Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Delivering it. Well off target. Didn't have an awful lot of space to work with, however. It was an excellent example of how to break at pace.
Well, that's counter-attacking football at its best. They switch on so...
Could pull one back here. But no! What a glorious opportunity squandered to get back into this.
Well, that had to go in, didn't it?
Can I ask you a couple of questions? Thanks very much for speaking to us.